Hello my friends, welcome back to Gardo Goes Geek. Just a quick little channel update. Obviously the strikes, the SAG-AFTRA strikes and the WGA strikes are ongoing. And being a big old lefty socialist and a huge supporter of the unions and what they are trying to achieve, as you may have noticed in my previous strike disclaimers on my recent reviews, I'm very conflicted over whether I should be making content at this point. Now, I am still working on episodes. I have episodes coming up on the rest of Doctor Who, the X-Men, Star Trek, even some video game content. I'm planning on doing content on Resident Evil and Doom. So yeah, there's a lot that I am currently planning and working on, but I also don't want to be making content that promotes struck work during the time of the strike, because I want to support the people striking. Reviews are different. Reviews are one thing they are still allowing. Now, obviously, I'm not like a professional reviewer or anything, but I still want these films that are coming out to be successful. I want things like Spider-Man to do really well on streaming. I want things like Mutant Mayhem to really do well in the cinema. And so I'm fine with doing that sort of content, but talking about some of the things that have been struck isn't quite sitting well with me at the minute. As a result, while I'm going to carry on working on these episodes during the strike, I may not be releasing them until after the strike. I hope you can all understand where I'm coming from with this and can support me in this. Now, for my own mental health, I really want to carry on working on them. You know, this channel, this podcast, is a huge calming influence for my own mental health. It's something I really want to keep at. You know, I love this creative outlet. I love the work I'm doing here, and I'm very proud of what I'm doing here. You know, I think this podcast, while small, I think it's got some pretty good content. I think, you know, and I know the people who do listen, admittedly, not as many, you know, it's a small, steadily growing thing. The people who listen are listening and enjoying it, which I'm very thankful for. So, yes, I hope you will all understand where I'm coming from when I say that I don't want to do anything that would cross the lines of the current strikes. There's plenty of things I want to talk about, whether retrospectives or whatever, and I am planning all these things, and the reason why I had a lot of them planned for this year is because this year is the anniversary of a lot of these properties. You know, things that I wanted to talk about are anniversaries. You know, X-Men is 60 years old as a comic. You know, Star Trek Deep Space Nine is 30 years old. Jurassic Park is 30 years old. This is the reason why I wanted to talk about these things. But at the same time, I also don't want to be promoting work that is struck, promoting studios that are struck, because I do not support these studios. I support the writers, the actors, you know, the creators behind them. And so this is my stance. I'm going to carry on working on things, and whenever this strike comes to an end, that is when I will release this content. So, as a result, it may be quite dark here for a bit, but I am hoping that you can all understand why. Thank you in the meantime for continuing to listen and support. I'm planning on redoing the Discord, building up a subreddit, and a few other things while I'm away as well. So hopefully this channel can come back for a newer relaunch sometime in the near future. Until then, everyone take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you next time.